Hey, what's going on? This is B from Kong's Arrest. My hair's a mess because it's a Saturday and I've been out and about. It's soccer day. I am hanging out and about, but it is also Stranger Things Day. So happy Stranger Things Day 2021. And I was just happened to get a couple of Stranger Things figures from QPOSKET that I wanted to do a quick unboxing to check out these awesome figures. And I figured it's been a while since I played Stranger Things Pinball on my VPX build. On my AtGames Legends Pinball machine. So I thought it'd be a great excuse to play some pinball, hang out for just, about 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so, and check out these pretty awesome figures from QPOSKET. I'm not a huge, minifigure fan because I don't do Funko Pops, unfortunately. I have a handful of them, but I never really got into them. But I have a friend that was, interested in sending me some figures to take a look at. And I was like, sure, why not? And then when I opened the box, I was like, these are freaking badass. I didn't even know QPOSKET was a thing, consciously, because I was actually at an event the other day and I bought a Sailor Moon QPOSKET for my daughter. It was a Chibi Moon. And so this design, essentially, they're like kind of giant bobblehead style figures, right? They're enlarged head, but instead of just the black eyes that you would see in Funko Pop figures, you know, they actually have really detailed eyes here. So it's definitely an interesting kind of take, an anime cute style take on these characters here that you see. And there's various lines, right? So QPOSKET was working with Stranger Things to do, you know, a collaboration, especially for Stranger Things Day. And so I have these figures. I want to open up and check them out because they look like they have a lot of detail in the figures themselves. And check out this Demogorgon, which is a QPOSKET Extra. So it's a little bit of a bigger figure here. Not as cute as the other figures, I would say, but a pretty cool figure in general. So I don't think these are the type of figures that I would probably display. So we're going to be giving them away. We're going to be giving away all 4 of these figures on the show today. So if you're a Stranger Things fan, I might be asking some Stranger Things trivia later on, and you can have a QPOSKET Stranger Things figure sent to you for free because I just want to give away some crap and have some fun. So what's up, Meatball Saucy, Project 03, and Akuma Rev? What's dude? You're on their website now. You better be getting paid to do this stream. I'm not. I just like having excuses to talk to people, but this is pretty damn cool. So these are the QPOSKETs. You have 11 here, which is kind of her, I think season 1 11 style, maybe season 2, right, where she had this outfit, and this is Lucas. And then I have a Hopper, and then I have this one here. I think they also have some of the other figures. I really like the Dustin one. They didn't really have you know, the whole set that was given to me, and they have a couple of different versions of 11 in their different outfits. But I'm gonna do this, and then underneath this, you can see I have my Stranger Things V Pen running on my AtGames Legends Pinball machine. So this is pretty fun table that has a really awesome pup pack in the back that's running in the background. So I have my DMD set up there, and there's this actual visual pup pack that's playing in the background. When I turn on the noise, it's just like, ooh, it sounds and feels so good. So we'll have some fun just playing the table a little bit. It's not Cool Toy who has his full-size Stern Stranger Things table, but you know, this is probably the next best thing you can get to playing Stranger Things at home in this pinball setting. You can run Stranger Things VPX for free if you know where to find it and where to get it too. So we're gonna have some fun playing with that later on too. So thanks for checking it out. Just hopefully it won't be too long of a stream, but I want to open these figures up. I want to check them out. I just like doing unboxings and checking it out, hanging out on a Saturday. I also think Cool Toy is doing his thing right after this too, if you want to check out the real Stranger Things. But I know I'm giving away these figures, but I want to open them up and look at them first. So you're getting, unfortunately, an unboxed, looked at figure because I want to give my first impression on these figures just to kind of check them out. I don't know if I was going to be collecting QPOSKET figures. I don't know if it would be the Stranger Things figures because although I'm a fan of the series, I don't have any other Stranger Things products in my house, so they just wouldn't really go with my collection. But I do see other QPOSKET things that I would be interested in because I started looking at the other figures that they have in their line, and they have like Disney figures, and then they also have the Chibi Moon and Sailor Moon figures too. So those are other QPOSKETs that I might be interested in getting too. So here's the Lucas figure here. And again, I apologize. I want to check this out and look at it. So all the figures come with a stand, and then it has the figure which has kind of their feet for their base, and then the enlarged head that sits on it. So let's get these figures open up. I will put them back nicely, but I want to see what they look like because I want to check them out. Do the unboxing just to get some impressions of them. I like when figures come with their own stands and everything. So this is just a very simple base stand that has the QPOSKET logo, and it's just some decoration on the side. I don't think it's anything specific. And then you have your main figure, and then your head. I dig it. I kind of like the style of these figures. I would especially when I saw the Disney ones. The Disney ones look super cute, but these are Stranger Things Day. It's Stranger Things Day, y'all. I really like the detail in the eyes. They look really glossy, and the paint applications are really nice. There's a lot of detail in these figures, like just the sculpt itself. You know how Funkos are like that same shape, and like there's very minimal detail. This is actually really nice detail. It's made by a company called Banpresto, and again, since it has the head that rotates, you can actually rotate the head a little bit. Put it on the stand, just like that. Boom, boom, boom. And we have Lucas. Very nice. I like that. I like that figure a lot. So I'm just gonna put this here, see if that stands up. Let's do 11. I want to see what 11 looks like. What's up, Steven? Akuma says they have Street Fighter, Marvel, and DC. This site is legit, my dude. Now you know, right? Like, there's so many different products that you can get. I didn't know about QPOSKET as a brand, honestly, until these got to my house the other day. But now that I see them, I think this is actually a pretty decent competitor and option to Funko Pops. They are a little bit more expensive. I think the retail on these kind of retail between like $20 to $25 each versus Funko Pops, right? You know, they're normally like $10 to $15. And I guess if you get more popular versions, they might be a little bit more expensive. So they just kind of come in the box. They come in this little 3-pack here. Here's the 11 figure that I like. I'm going to open this up and check it out. And so I will be giving these away for free. I'll put them back in the bag. I'll seal it up, send it back to you. But what's the fun of me having, you know, not being able to open up and take a look at them? Because then I might, maybe I'll keep one for myself. I don't know which one, but I like the figures. And like, and with a cast like Stranger Things, when you have a set, you're almost like, dang it, I want to collect them all now instead. So you have the 11 figure, right? I always do. I know this isn't like a pervy thing to do, but like whenever you see like a figure that has a skirt, I'm always like, what did they do underneath to kind of show it off? And it's just like a little flat mold there. If they do anything else in terms of other details, you know, curiosity of what's there, not particularly for this figure, but I'm just for the science of the toy, right? But this is the 11 figure with her kind of, you know, just her hair from season maybe 2, right? I think this is her season 2 dress, because season 1 she was a little bit more bald, and in season 3 she has a full-on head of hair. So this is 11, looking angry, and you know, about to kick some butt. She has her fist tied down, very 80s look, very simple. So she looks height-wise, it's interesting, right? I think they just made them all the same height. Like, I don't know if they're actually physically the same height in the show. I'm actually curious when I put the hopper together, if the hopper will be much taller than the other figs, or if they just make them all the same size. So let's do hopper, and then we'll do the Demogorgon last. That Demogorgon looks really cool. So it's definitely a stray from their cutesy figures. It's just one of those extra ones. So here's Hopper looking all dapper and very clean cut. You know, it's definitely not as rough and gruff as the real Hopper would be. So I didn't even know Hopper had giant blue eyes, honestly. So I mean, look at that. He looks dashing in this version of Hopper here. So I don't know if this figure quite captures the spirit of Hopper as maybe the other two. Like Lucas looks kind of like happy and innocent. And then 11 has that like kind of like fierce, I'm gonna kick your butt look. And then Hopper just looks like, hey, I want to take you out on a date. What's going on? Like, hey, can I get your number? Winona Ryder, can we make something happen? And maybe he's just putting on his best dapper face, but looking very clean, not very rough and gruff at all. It's probably my only criticism of this particular figure. But otherwise, I really like the molding on these QPOSKET figures. I'm really curious now about the Marvel and the X-Men ones, just to see what other details they would have on those figures, because I might collect those. I actually am a fan of like little figures like this for certain things that I like. Like I'm not into amiibos, but I got really into the Disney Infinity line when those came out. I really like those figures, how they came on a base and they were extra functional too. So I'm not a stranger to collecting these if I like the line. So, but these are really cool. So here's another base. All the bases are the same. Here's the Hopper again with his face. Again, look at the gloss on the eyes that you can see just shimmering off the light. It's really, really nice. Has this little 5 o'clock shadow coming around. The hat is really nice. This is like, it's like plastic, but it almost has that vinyl, not vinyl quality, but like a rough rubber feel to it too. So it's actually really, really good quality. Paint application is very clean on these figures too. I like, even on the clothes, all the clothes have a very detailed look to it. Like there's no weathering to the clothes, so they look really clean. But otherwise, the paint details are really nice on these figures too. It always amazes me how much detail they can put into these figures. Like figures these days just look so good. Here he is. He looks like he has a little bit of pudge, right? But he's a little bit skinnier than I would think Hopper would look like. They might have made him look too dapper. This looks like a young buck dapper. Dapper Happer instead of another one. Let's check his height next to 11. Okay, so here's 11, and here's Hopper. He's not that much bigger than her. But I think he's a little bit skinnier than I would think. They might have made him look too dapper. This looks like a young buck dapper. Dapper Happer instead of another one. Let's check his height next to 11. Okay, so here's 11, and here's Hopper. He's not that much bigger than her. I mean, yes, the shoulders are a little bit lower than her, but I guess with the extended heads, that's kind of where it makes up for it. So I mean, the hat definitely makes him about maybe an inch, less than an inch taller, 3/4 of an inch taller, but he's not that much bigger than the figures. But I guess they all just want to keep him somewhat the same size and scale. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. So here's the Lucas figure. Like he's definitely just like heftier in body, but otherwise he's not that much bigger than the other figs. So those are 3 figures. They look pretty good. Now let's check out this QPOSKET Extra, the Demogorgon. I was trying to figure out how to spell Demogorgon. It's Demogorgon, not Demigorgon. Yeah. So the guy was great in Black Widow. Yeah, he was actually pretty fun in Black Widow as a Russian Soviet Captain America. The Russian Captain America. I forgot what his name was. He was like the red something, right? He was actually really fun in that movie. I liked it. And I didn't even know like who the other characters. All right, so here's a little bit of a bigger figure. This is the QPOSKET Extra. So you have the Demogorgon body. This is the base, which is definitely wider, and the big old head on the figure. So it looks like pretty much all these figures have 3 components to it: the base, the body, and then the head. So I like that it's simple that way. I'm going to start with the base and the head just to open them up and take a look at. And for folks that are kind of watching now as I give away the figures, I don't know, are you guys interested in, should I just do one giveaway for all 4 figures so somebody has a set? Or do you guys want to do like 4 trivia questions and then you guys can pick one of the ones each? Like, would you rather just have a chance to win all 4 in one fell swoop, or would you want to have more chances and have 4 different versions of it? So let me know in chat like which one you would prefer, because I don't mind doing either way. It would save me a ton of hassle just to ship them all in one go. So I think it might be nice to have just one winner win the 4 of these and have a nice start of their collection to, you know, QPOSKET Stranger Things collection that I've already opened. It will be re-put into the plastic bags, but you will have this. So let me know. All right, Bill Wright says to split it up. Anybody else who's watching have any preference if you want to split it up, if you want to have them all in one fell swoop? Otherwise, we'll do what the majority of the folks say they want to do. All right, here's the Demogorgon Plus figure. So the body of the figure, you know, it's the skinny Demogorgon. I don't remember that much more detail. I didn't know the Demogorgons have a little butt. Look at that. Butt. Look at that detail, right? He is anatomically correct on this side. I don't think he has any quite reproduction organs on this side. Very skinny. You know, has the little claws there, has the big old face there. Yeah, it's just like a bigger figure. It has all this like extra gooey plastic too, just to kind of make it look a little bit sick. And then you can move the head to left or to right. All right, split it up. So Andy says split it up. Steven says you don't collect anything, you're just watching. Well, thanks for watching, man. All right. So we have 2 people saying they want to split it up. Okay, that means more people can win. We can do that. And so yeah, here's the Demogorgon. So the Demogorgon figure is definitely much bigger. So if you have Demogorgon versus Hopper, this is a really cool battle. So if, like, obviously if you watch the series, right, you have Hopper that could be going against the Demogorgon. I mean, pretty much anybody could be, right? This is a really cool matchup, having an 11 against the Demogorgon. So you'd almost have like these figures against the bad guy when you're setting up your figures, right? It's like, hey, here's my baby faces and here are my heels for you wrestling fans, right? But yeah, I think these are actually pretty decent figures. I love that they have bases. They're pretty solid once they're on here. You can kind of twist and turn them, so you can kind of have them turning a certain direction. I mean, that we would be playing with the heads too much, but there's at least some articulation there that you can turn it a little bit sideways. That's it. These are pretty cool figures. And you know, $25, would they be worth it? I think if it was the right brand or the right, you know, series, I think these are really high quality figures for, you know, just any type of pickup figure, like the head type, the sculpt, the detail. I really do like these figures. Like I would probably collect the Disney ones and or the Sailor Moon ones for the kids because they really like that. But these Stranger Things ones are pretty hot for anybody who's a Stranger Things fan. All right, so here they are. These are the figures we're going to be giving away. And yeah, we have 12 people watching. We're already 20 minutes in. Let's just give them away. I'm happy to do some Stranger Things trivia, if you will, and then we'll play a little bit of pinball, call it a day. and that's pretty much it. So, all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. For folks that are watching right now live, you guys have a chance to win these figures. And since only Bill and Andy said split them up, I'm gonna do 2 winners then. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 winners to pick 2 figures each, and then another winner to pick another 2 figures, just to keep it simple. Instead of doing 4 winners, we'll do 2 and 2. So you can either win, I don't know, I think I'll let the winners pick and choose which ones they want to go together, and that can kickstart your collection. But I think 11 and Hopper kind of go together. That could work. You could also do like Hopper and 11 versus the Demogorgon. Lucas and 11 might be cute as kind of the starter collection for these two, and then having Hopper and the Demogorgon too. So yeah, I think any combination of these would work pretty decently well. All right, so here it is. Here's your first trivia question. It's going to be arcade related. And so your trivia question number 1 for the first winner would be, in season 2 of Stranger Things, what is the name of the video game at the arcade that Dustin had the high score in? What is the name of the video game at the arcade that Dustin had the high score in? First person to put it into chat that I see on my StreamYard is going to win their first pick at which ones you want. So 2 figures for the first winner, and then the next 2 will go to the second winner. So let's go ahead and give it away. Waiting for some answers to come in. You can go ahead and guess one more time. Oh, it is not Dragon's Lair. Good guess, good guess, good guess. It is not Dragon's Lair. The answer is, oh, I think I see it. Either somebody watched it or was really good at typing it in or Googling it. Bill Wright, it is Dig Dug. Dig Dug is the correct answer for the high score game that Dustin played. Congratulations, Bill Wright. Let me know into chat which 2 figures you want to pick, and then the other 2 will go to the winner of the next trivia question. So congratulations, Bill Wright, William Wright. Good job. I always appreciate you checking this out and jumping into the stream. So let me know which chat. Do you want the Demogorgon and Hopper? You want Hop and 11? I know you're an indecisive guy. You won, yeah, but let me know. Which one do you want? I'll pack it up back into the plastic bags, put them back into the actual cardboard boxes, seal it up, and send it to you. So, I mean, I'm just opening it up. It'll go straight back into the box right after. All right, so Bill Wright's going to take the 11 and the Demogorgon. Very nice, very good. So, Bill, these 2 are yours. Congratulations. I'll get your address and ship that to you later. All right, and so the next 2 we're going to give away is Hop and Lucas. These are actually kind of nice set to go together, too. Lucas and Hop may not have a relationship, but this could kickstart your collection if you wanted to. All right, so the last question for winning those 2 is, in season 1 of Stranger Things, what year did season 1 of Stranger Things take place? What year did Stranger Things season 1 take place? All right, congratulations. So whoever gets that, put in a year of what year season 1 of Stranger Things takes place. You will win a Hopper and a Lucas figure, which are really nicely detailed. It'd be really cool if like the gun came out too, if they had a little bit more accessories to it. But these are really cool figures as is. Really nice, very sturdy, right? I don't see these popping up out of the base. What year did Stranger Things 1 take place? Andy McDandy says 1985. It is incorrect. As far as I know, it is not 1985. Good guess, good guess. You can keep guessing. We know it's an 80s film, right? So it's an 80s fun series. So you can keep guessing out there for folks that want to win the Hopper and the Lucas. What year did season 1 of Stranger Things take place? Waiting for something to come into chat so that we can verify and confirm, get this giveaway done with it. And then I want to play some pinball. So I want to do a little bit of pinball gameplay to see if we can get this. Anybody's in chat who's watching, we are giving away 2 figures from Stranger Things QPOSKET, asking what year did season 1 of Stranger Things Netflix show take place? You can win these 2 for free. Just got to email me at kongzarust.arcade@gmail.com, and I will ship you these figures. If you're in the continental US, if you're internationally, I just might have you help cover a little bit of shipping, but otherwise I will ship these to you for free. Any other guesses out there? I only see Andy's guess for 1985. Anybody else want to guess? Bill, you can't compete one more time. Anybody else want to guess? Nobody wants free figures. I can't give these away. Maybe I'll just keep them. I'll just have to give you some hints. Bill thinks he knows, but you're ineligible. Yeah, let's if nobody guesses in the next 30 seconds, Bill, go ahead and throw it in the chat and you will be eligible to win the whole set. I don't care at this point because nobody else is saying it. It's a very important year to me. It's near and dear to my heart. It's a great year. It's one of the best years of the 80s of all time. It's in the early part of the decade. Bill, you might be the only person that cares about which winning these prizes. Otherwise, people are just like, whatever. This isn't an arcade stream. This is an arcade one-up. I'm not talking about mystery encoder. Just trying to give away stuff. I can't even get stuff. Meatball Saucy with the win. There it is. Meatball, 1983 is an awesome year because it happens to be the year that I was born. I was an 83 baby. So yes, I just turned 38 years old. And yeah, that was the year season 1 of Stranger Things took place. So Meatball Saucy, congratulations. You get a Lucas and a Hopper figure. So I will send these to you your way. I will get in touch with you. I think I can find you on Discord, and you can send me your address. I'll be happy to ship these to you if you want them. And otherwise, let me know. So thanks for hanging out and looking at these QPOSKET figures. I think they're pretty cool. I like them. I like opening them up. I just like putting them together. I like opening stuff and putting it together. So apologies, you will get an open figure. But that's it. But let's go ahead and start checking out some of this VPX table for Stranger Things. This is one of the first pup packs that I put together. And so it works fantastic. I really like how the layout set. It's one of those tables where it has a lot of fun music in the background too. So hopefully I'm talking over the music and I won't get copyright strikes. But it has really fun music on the background, on the back glass too. And so this is one of those few tables where I like the pup pack on it. There's a couple of tables where it's like super distracting, but this VPX original table for Stranger Things feels really, really fun to play with. And I like it. I like it a lot. You know, it's not the same thing as, you know, the real life Stern one. I think it is its own original table. I don't think it's like the exact replica of the Stern table, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. Meatball Saucy might know. All right. So you'll find a nice spot in your arcade for them. Great. Steven says you have to keep an eye for a movie called 8-Bit Christmas. The production company used items from your buddy's retro collection. I've heard about that 8-Bit Christmas. It sounds pretty fun. You know, I like the retro sheen, kind of like getting a little bit more exciting to talk about. You know, just any nostalgia. Nostalgia is a big thing in our community right now. I also have this additional camera to kind of look at the stream here, but it's kind of hard to look at the play field and the stream. So I think I'm probably just going to keep this one as my main field here. But this is my AtGames Legends Legends Pinball build. So for folks that haven't seen this ever before, this is my Legends pinball machine that I decked out in Star Trek gear. That's my custom back box made by Bobby Vu, the one and only, with the 24-inch screen back glass, and that's the stock DMD on the bottom. The reason why there's 4 speakers, and a lot of people may be wondering about even why Buy Stuff Store has 4 speakers or other people have been offering 4 speakers, it's probably the easiest way to keep the stock speakers on the bottom kind of still working with the stock system. So the whole point of doing this mod is that you can keep the stock system working and running without having to resplice the wires into anything or use a line level converter. And then the top 2 speakers are what's plugged into the PC with my surround sound feedback. So, you know, you have the extra space if you're making a big back box that way. So even though, you know, 2 speakers might look cleaner, there was extra space. And from a wiring standpoint, it was just easier to say, screw it, let's just put in 2 extra speakers so I can wire that independently and not have to worry about the sound and audio of the stock speaker. So it's absolutely possible, I think, to reuse the stock speakers with your PC stuff, but having 2 different sources going into your amp, into your speakers, can kind of mess up with your surround sound feedback settings. Otherwise, I have chrome trim on the outside. I got my pinup popper build. It's been a while since I played some games. Got my fun little phaser launcher on the bottom here with my LED lights. I just absolutely love how this table turned out. Even though I have my full-size Stern pinball machine right next to it, there's that bad boy right there. It's huge. This 3/4 scale pinball machine is absolutely, you know, the exact V-pin machine that I wanted to build. There's a shaker motor inside. It has solenoids firing. In fact, I have, if you can hear it, I have the solenoids from Cleveland Software Design inside here that's firing when you just press the buttons, but I also have contactors that are wired up into a SaintSmart board that fire inside. They're just not as loud as the car solenoids that Phil put together in his kit. So I was thinking about eventually opening it up and replacing the contactors with those car solenoids, but otherwise I think this works pretty well. So let's go ahead and put in a coin, drop in some coins in here. All right, I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit. All right, I barely have volume 4. I probably might have to adjust my pinball settings on, and then let's go. Yeah. So this is running again VPX, and I find myself playing more FX3 than the VPX tables just for right now, just because I like the competitive nature of playing in tournaments and online play. Ooh, wow, hitting the side of this little car right here just enabled my shaker motor, which is pretty crazy. And so when I just died, they have little things that come up in the background. Yeah, pretty good. Very nice. So I'm on ball 2. If you want to see some really cool Stranger Things gameplay on pinball, I know in about 30 minutes or so, check out Cool Toys channel. He's going to be doing some gameplay on his, I believe, he has a Stranger Things Pro machine, like a real one, the badass one that like has all the different features in it. And I was trying to think about, I have a Star Wars Pro, and pinball these days are just so expensive that Pro models work from a gameplay standpoint pretty much the same as premiums. There's just maybe like a couple of different features that might enhance just part of that gameplay, but the core gameplay is usually exactly the same. So I'm okay with the Pro models for most of these things. I'm pretty sure he's happy with it. In fact, I was just watching Rexter's stream last night, and I heard another community member in our small retro game community put the deposit down on his own Stern Pro machine. So I don't want to steal his thunder if you haven't heard the news, but if you're watching me and you haven't listened to Retro Ralph recently, he just put money down on a Deadpool Stern machine for him to get. So, and yeah, there's some machines where the Pro models like differ a ton from the premium models, and he was saying that like the Pro model on that version is pretty decent, where it doesn't have a lot of features that were removed from the premium side. Oh look, so like there's a Demogorgon that's coming down. If this is very similar to the real Stern one, there's like a ramp in the middle that opens up on the real one afterwards, and you can like go into the upside down and like shoot the Demogorgon that's in the middle. So this looks pretty similar to the Stern one, but I haven't done my research if this is like a completely original table or if this is actually a replica of Stern. Meatball Saucy, do you know? Is this the actual Stern replica, or is this actually and it's just a completely original table? Probably should have did my research a little bit more, but oh, I love that rumble motor when I hit the car on the side. The ramps and everything look like it could be a real table. This looks very, very clean. Alright, you love the fruit roll-up commercial that plays in multiplayer. It's fun. You love my Star Trek pinball. It's its own table, but it still looks cool. Alright. I'm still on ball 2. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I guess I put in... I'm not even playing like... I guess I put in too many credits when I started, and so I think I'm playing 3 different versions of players. I'm like, why am I still on ball 1? I'm just pretty much playing 3 players at this point, different tables. So we're just messing around. We're not even going for high scores or anything. So CPU that I'm using in here, it's an original table. Thank you. So the CPU that I'm using inside, I have a Core i5, I think a 4th gen i5, maybe a 4570, GTX 1650 with 3 outputs to the main display, the back glass, and the DMD. Oh, nice. Here it comes again. Yeah, for an original table, this is a really fun table. I think they did a really good job with the art, making it look pretty clean. It looks really nice, the lights. The other thing about the 32-inch playfield on the AtGames Legends, it's just a nice size, compact-wise for everything that I can see. Fine bar, but I got a high score for player 1. My player 1 score has over 1 million. All right, I'm on ball 3 for player 2. Maybe I won't mess this up. But the way they designed the actual playfield and everything, it looks like it could be a real table, so it's really nice. But I know on the real table they have that similar ramp feature in the middle for the Demogorgon, so I think that's maybe it was inspired. It looks pretty similar in terms of that middle section attacking the Demogorgon, going into the upside down. That was a really cool feature with the ramp that comes down. It's always hard to play these while talking and be entertaining at the same time. This might be absolutely boring, but it's fun for me. So thanks for hanging out on a Saturday. Oh, I had multi-ball, but I just failed on my multi-ball. Oh my goodness. Oh, terrible, terrible. Why? All right. Down. Soundtrack is awesome. There it is. I wonder if these VPX tables actually have more instructions on the table rules, right? Because I have to double check if there's more table rules for these, because then once you start learning the game on like what you should be doing and what you should be aiming for, it definitely becomes another layer. I was very much a casual pinball player. It wasn't until I started entering tournaments and I tried to compete against people that I was paying attention to rules and pinball things. But yeah, I entered my first real pinball tournament and that was absolutely terrible, but it's been fun getting to learn everything. So that was, I got a high score. Let's do, there it is. My player 1 high score was good. 2 million. 2 million points. That's it. It's terrible. I'm pretty sure I could do that much better. But that's it. I wanted to just keep this a very, very super short stream to, talk a little bit about these QPOSKET figures and, celebrate National Stranger Things Day. Thank you guys all so much for watching. So Bill Wright, you will be winning the, the 11 and the Demogorgon figures. Don't worry, it's still good. It's still good. It could withstand a fall. And then Meatball Saucy, congratulations. Stranger Things Day 2021. You just found yourself a winner of Lucas and Hopper. It's a nice little commemoration for Stranger Things Day. So thanks everybody for watching and checking out the stream. I think if you hold both flippers down between games, it'll display the table rules. Oh, nice. Thanks. I will definitely check that out. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, rest of your Saturday. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody.